You are not stopping Hamas. Do not put our land. Do not put our land. You must check our people. Have you read your history? Have you read your history? You put thousands of thousands. Doesn't matter. End of the day, it's a state that I care about. It's about illegal occupation. Because you let one man come up, that's why.
I missed it.
Occupation no more! Viva, viva! Palestina! Viva, viva! Palestina! Viva, viva! Palestina! Viva, viva! Palestina! What do we want? Justice! Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
Against their own.
Do you mind me film you saying that?
Don't give political
state forces. We've seen the front of the Guardian today, and we know that they were shot in the head at close range by the Israelis. They are murderers, but we are going to begin today with Sarah Colburn, who was on the boat and who will read the names of those who died. And I would ask you to be silent while those names are read in their honour. Sarah.
First of all, before I start, I'd like to make clear there is still a number of missing. This is not the final death toll, but we need to remember those who died. Cengiz Alkuiz, 42, 4 gunshot wounds, back of head, right side of face, back, left leg. Ibrahim Bilgen, 60, 4 gunshot wounds, right chest, back, right hip, right temple. Cedar Chinikar, 38, 1 gunshot wound, middle of forehead. Furkan 19, 5 gunshot wounds, nose, back of head, left leg, left ankle. Sari Yildiz, 4 gunshot wounds, left chest, left leg, right leg twice. Ali Haider Bengi, 39, 6 gunshot wounds, left chest, belly, right arm, right leg, left hand twice. Jetin Topkulu, 54, 3 gunshot wounds, back of head, left side, right belly. Cengiz Songur, 47, 1 gunshot wound, front of neck. Neck dead, Yildirim, 32, 2 gunshot wounds, right shoulder, left back.
Could we have 1 minute's silence, please, on behalf of those 9 and all the Palestinians who've died trying to have... Okay, we're now going to have a short rally here before moving off to the Israeli embassy, and it gives me great pleasure first to introduce, on behalf of the Palestine Solidarity Campaign, its General Secretary, who's been campaigning for years on behalf of the Palestinian people and has done amazing work this week, Betty Hunter.
Thank you very much, Hugh.
Deliver the medicine, they can deliver the cement and the steel to reconstruct the Gaza Strip. Also, of universal jurisdiction, you said that you will change the law to protect the war criminals. We say to you that after today, we want no more talk about the change.
Crisis and lost lives have not been in vain. This has to be the beginning of the end for Gaza. We've been speaking about it for ages. Let's do something about it. Having said that, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Kendra from the NUS Black Students Campaign. Thank you very much.
Israel must be bound by international law. Bring war criminals to justice. End the siege of Gaza now. Israel's
on the winning side. And we must never allow the cynics to say, well, what's the point? People like ourselves campaigned. Trade unions were organised because of that. Apartheid ended because of that. I've attended many meetings against apartheid up in Trafalgar Square at the time when it looked hopeless. And I remember when Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment, we had a meeting in Trafalgar Square in 1964. Mrs. Thatcher called Mandela a terrorist, and now there's a statue of him a few feet from where we are in Parliament Square, and Nelson Mandela is seen as the president of the human race. And I think what we are doing on behalf of the Palestinians today is going to win. I say that because the Israelis are in a very, very weak position. They go in for these military maneuvers, and they all...
First, break down that siege and free Palestine! Free Palestine! 9 of my colleagues gave their blood. They are butchered and murdered in cold blood. I will not forget that. I will not let that go in vain. That butchery, murder lies at the feet of the Israelis, and they will pay a price for that. I call upon all of you to muster a force that we go back to Gaza within few months, and I will make sure that everyone I know joins that flotilla or that campaign so that we can break that siege and enter Gaza and free people. Gazans, they don't need our aid. They don't need our charity. They don't need our sadaqah or zakah. They need their freedom, and we will give them their freedom.
We must ensure that the Histadrut, the Israeli trade union movement, is being boycotted. It is a racist union based on Jewish labour only. Palestinians will never be free until we dismantle the racist Zionist state. There will be no peace in the Middle East until there is a Palestinian state. Those on this march who wish to show solidarity with Palestinian brothers and sisters. We do not support the lies of the Israeli government or the Zionist state, or the Jewish Chronicle, or the Israeli propaganda war machine. We believe you cannot fight anti-Semitism without being consistent and fighting all forms of...
Honour our Turkish colleagues
by using this. Do not let their deaths be in vain. Human rights and dignity to Gaza. End the siege. Free Palestine, free Gaza. Free Palestine, free Gaza. Free Palestine.
For an answer, wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Gaza!
This is for Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. It's about time we globalise the intifada. Listen close, I've got 6 words for Obama. Long live Palestine!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Gaza!
While we listen to tunes made by ignorant fools, Israel blocked the UN from delivering food. They bring in the troops and we won't even glimpse of the news. They make money off the products that we are quick to consume. And this is not simply a question of different views. Forget emotions, this is facts. What I spit is the truth. It's not about if you're a Christian or if you're a Jew. They're just people living in different conditions to you. They still die when you bomb their schools, mosques and hospitals. And it's not because of rockets. Please God, can you stop this all? I'm not related to the strangers on the TV, but I relate because those strangers could have been me. Words can never ever explain the raw tragedy. This is not a war, they're just murdering more rapidly. And we are automatically supporting pure savagery. Imagine how you feel if this was your family. This is for Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for an answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine!
Long live
unpayable price. Not in taken from us on the Mavi Marmara. Their blood now lapping at the shores of Gaza. But their blood was not shed in vain, because the tide has turned, and we must seize this tide and seize it now to make a lasting change for Palestine and in the Middle East and around the world.
Today I pay tribute to her courage, her humility and her dignity. Please welcome Sarah Colborne from the Palestine Solidarity Campaign.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Brother Hugh, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, Assalamu alaikum. I was a little shocked as we marched past the barracks of the household cavalry at the obscene abuse being hurled at this demonstration by the Queen's soldiers hanging out of the windows of the barracks that we pay for. It seems to me that Her Majesty has some house cleaning to do in the household cavalry. And while she's at it, she can clean out this nest of criminals behind me in the Israeli embassy. We don't want these murderers, these terrorists in the heart of London. We don't want our police protecting them. They were murderous shots, to be sure, but they have reverberated around the whole world in a way which Netanyahu could never have imagined. This is indeed their Soweto. Be sure about that. From the United States to Turkey, where I was yesterday, attending the funerals of the martyrs, I have the earth from the graves of the martyrs in Istanbul still on my shoes, and I will never clean them of those martyrs' dust. All around the world, as Kevin Ovenden said, all is changed. Scales are falling from the eyes, even of those who previously defended Israeli crimes. We have achieved the unbelievable situation where the British Prime Minister is finally demanding an end to the embargo on Gaza. And shame, everlasting shame on the new Labour government that just left office, that the Tories are demanding something that they refuse to do. Shame on them, furthermore, shame on them. Brothers and sisters, there can be no peace between truth and falsehood. There can be no peace between justice and oppression. There can be no that struggle, and freedom will be one. And so as you feared, I have an announcement. I can announce to you that on the day after Ramadan, two mighty convoys, one by land and one by sea, will begin. Excuse me. The land
It won't end by resolutions in the Security Council. It won't end. My God, it won't end with ruminations in the Arab League. No. This siege is now shaking. This wall is now tottering. We have to break it down ourselves in our thousands.
Öncelikle ne mutlu Türk'üm diyene diyorum.
First, I would like to say how blessed are we to be Turks.
Bizi bu mücadelemizde yalnız bırakmayan tüm dünya ülkelerini çok teşekkür ediyor ve yanımızda bulundukları için kendilerini gururla teşekkür ediyorum. Ama şu anda çok heyecanlıyım. Benim amcam gemide başından vurularak şehit düşürüldü. Ama biz üzgünüz ve gururluyuz. Çünkü bizim amcamız şehadet mertebesine ulaştı. Peygamberimizin komşusu oldu.
I would like to thank you to everyone for your...
Who were killed on Monday morning, for those who were injured, and for the martyrs of Gaza, West Bank and East Jerusalem who suffer oppression from this terrorist regime behind me every day. Please honour them.
End the siege of Gaza! End the siege of Gaza!
Make sure you get home safely. We want to make sure you're full of energy, enthusiasm and action to take forward this movement until we free Palestine and the Palestinian people everywhere. Thank you, friends. Thank you, comrades.
Safe journey home.
Viva Palestina! Viva Palestina! Free, free! لسه بدرية الدنيا عمال ما نوصل هون الساعة